What is the future of health and safety? I think about that in relation to practitioners and their careers, the profession and the profession itself, now and in the future. So what we're seeing right now, for example, is this high utilization of things like ChatGPT and Gemini, whatever the other different AI tools are out there. And we're seeing the application of these tools into the health and safety profession. And we're seeing this done well in certain pockets. We're seeing it being done less well, and we're seeing probably people are dabbling in it. And I would suggest that if you haven't yet used things like ChatGPT and applied it to some health and safety challenges, then you're probably behind the eight ball. We're seeing the software providers also using AI horsepower to do what they do and do it better and quicker. And we're seeing some really good results of things done at scale, potentially some problems being solved or solved quicker to a higher level of quality than potentially if a human did it or a group of humans doing it. And I've seen some examples. So for example, people have written a full safety and health management system using AI. And in that scenario, currently, there's still a person required to help with localizing this generic safety and health management system to the local context. Yes, you can upload and add some context, but is it perfect? Maybe not right now, maybe in the future it will be. And is the person who does that curation, is that a health and safety person? Or do they just need to be proficient in the work and give that feedback? So that's an interesting question. And if we're going to use AI to assist the profession, do we need to be a health and safety professional to apply AI to solving health and safety problems? Then another thing I think about is, well, what's the nature of what we are protecting or keeping safe? So if I think about what's happening in the mining industry at the moment, we've got the autonomous haul trucks, where used to be a human driving the haul trucks in certain areas, not. If I reflect on that trend, at some point I would have to assume in the future, then there may not be a human on the front line that the whole health and safety ecosystem has been set up and established to protect. And if that's the case, then is health and safety required as it traditionally is? And if it is, what does that world look like? What was pointed out to me is let's say if we took the human out of that frontline ecosystem, then does it become about continuous improvement? Does it become about productivity? Does it become about equipment damage and avoiding equipment damage and damage to assets? And if it does become about that, well, do you need to be a health and safety professional to be able to assist with those aims and those goals? Which then moves on to the third bit here. Well, what's the future skill set of a health and safety professional? Is there one? Is it just knowing how to use these things? Is it knowing how to solve problems? Is it knowing how to use the AI and ChatGPTs of the world? Who knows what tools will be available then? Or will it be literally just push a button and it does everything for you or for us? And I think about, and I see this with my kids going through school at the moment, is what people are being trained in the university and the courses around health and safety, is that going to be relevant in a year, 2 years, 3 years, 5 years? So this is a bit of a reflection for me today. I don't have any answers. What I'm quite confident of is the world of health and safety is going to look significantly different to what we currently find ourselves within. I feel like with those changes, everything's going to be up in the air, and potentially it's those that can see trends, can respond and be flexible, will be able to move through this and end up adding value, and potentially those that can't or struggle with that may not be. So interesting times ahead. That's my ramble. Interested in what other people have to say. Thanks for listening. Bye-bye.